What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans, here live on Friday night. Listen, man, we got a big one this weekend versus the Indianapolis Colts. We're going to talk about a few things before we get started. How is everyone doing? Make sure you hit that like button on your way in the building. Yes, punch that like button. The notifications have not been going out, but it's all good. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Man, what's going on, everybody? I hope you had a blessed week. Hope you've had a blessed week, guys. Tony, are you going to the Miami for the Shula celebration tomorrow? I can't go because my sister has her business launch tomorrow that I'm dedicated to being at. I really wanted to go to the Shula celebration though. I actually have media credentials to that. I have most of the non-football activity media credentials with the Dolphins. So that was one that I wanted to go to, but this weekend is my sister's business launch. So I'm going to be a part of that this weekend. It sucks. Well, it doesn't suck, but you know what I mean? I can't make it. So it's all good. It's all good. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, and shout out to let's see, who is that asked me? Oh, Taylor in the house. Thank you so much. Shout out to you for even asking that. That means you are in the know. Just to even bring that up. Nobody's been talking about it. I was thinking about doing a video on that tomorrow night, just recapping Don Shula. But we'll go from there and see what we can actually do. Ladies and gentlemen, I know that the link was dropped in the comment section. Ignore it because it wasn't for you all. It was for my guest for tonight, who we're going to be talking about what's going on with the team right now. So special shout out to the homie Aaron Turner. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's going on, TD? How you guys doing?
Great, man. Great. I'm glad to have you with us. You want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself, how you became a Dolphins fan?
Man, I've been a Dolphin fan since I was born, TD. My dad's from Pensacola, Florida. So, I mean, as soon as I was of age, we've been watching Dolphin football, and I got to see a little bit of Dan Marino towards the end of his career. But now, man, let me tell you, since Dan Marino, our QB situation, we need to go get Watson, I would say.
So you're one of those individuals that's on that Watson train, huh?
Kind of. I mean, I like Tua. Don't get me wrong. It's just what do we want to do here? Do we want to win a Super Bowl? I mean, I feel if we can let Tua develop, he can turn into a really good quarterback. But by the time he develops, our defense is only getting older. So even if he is good, I mean, by that time we're going to have not that good of a defense. So it's going to cause some issues. I think we got to go now with the defense we have. We have to go get a premier QB.
Now that there is a fact, man. So for those who are tuning in for the first time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I got the homie Aaron Turner here with us. So he's been a Dolphin fan since you were born. What do you think about the state of the team right now outside of the quarterback situation?
Man, I feel like there's a lot of issues going on right now. In the simple fact, like I feel our coaches ain't developing players like they should. I mean, just like last week, for example, the play calling. There's some play callings that are iffy. We got a screen pass at the 1 yard line. That was terrible. Then we got in overtime on 3rd and 2. We do that tight end shovel pass with Gesicki after we just did that in the game. It was just a bad play calling. I mean, I like Flores. I think I trust him, but I don't think he has a hands on the offense. I think he's strictly defense. He's a defensive minded coach, but we need to get some offensive coaches in there that know what they're doing and helping everyone out. Even if, I mean, everyone talks about the shortcomings of the line. I get it. I mean, the play that Tua got hurt on. I mean, Jesse Davis got blown by, but we need offensive minded coaches in there to try to mask some of those issues. I mean, play calling, play design, it needs to be better, man.
So let me ask you this: we got the Colts coming up, and I know that we're 1-2, bad situation, bad position. It's just what we don't want to be in, but we're here. We find ourselves in a 1-2 situation. What do you think about this Colts game coming up? What do you expect? How do you think it's going to go?
Man, I think this is, even though it's the fourth game of the fourth game of the year. I mean, it's a must win for us with all the Colts being injured right now. I mean, they're not going to have 2 of their linemen. Quentin Nelson's out. Then they got one of their offensive tackles out, and then Carson Wentz is playing on 2 bad ankles. I mean, I think the key to the game is you just got to stop Taylor in the running game and make Wentz beat you and just get after him. Our front 4 is going to have to pass rush. I mean, they're going to have to get after him, and I see us winning as long as we can control the run game. And I feel on offense, we just need to run the ball more, man. We have success running it at times, and then we just go away from it, especially with the backup QB in right now. Take some pressure off of them and run the ball. Myles Gaskin's been balling. I mean, he's pretty good.
But they're not letting them eat.
No, exactly. They start running the ball and they get away from it, and then they start trying to pass little 3-4 yard plays, little curl routes.
Let me ask you: is this a Super Bowl winning team right now, the way it's constructed, even with the healthy Tua Tagovailoa?
Man, I would say our defense is ready to win a Super Bowl. Our offense needs to catch up to that defense, but as of right now, I would say probably not a Super Bowl winning team, just because we need better O-line play for sure. As of right now, we need a better quarterback. I feel that. I mean, we've watched Tua for last season and then 2 games this year, or 1 game this year, and I just don't see. I see people are talking about how he can read a defense. That's like one of his greatest traits, but I just don't see it when you're watching the game.
It was a lie. It was a lie. It was never the case. People just make certain attributes up just to give someone credit for it because they had a great college career. That's just the reality. Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and then for his accuracy, I mean, I don't know if it's maybe the injury he's coming from, but I just don't see that accuracy like I did in Alabama. Like I've heard you on some of your streams talking about the ball placement. I mean, I've seen little slant plays where Devontae Parker has to jump up off his feet to catch a little slant instead of just hitting him right in the chest and going for yak, and he can't do that because he has to jump off his feet. Fair. So I don't even see the accuracy in it. I mean, I love Tua. Don't get me wrong. Whenever we were gonna draft him, I was banging the table for Tua. I didn't want Herbert. Man, that was a mistake. But I just don't see it. Everything that he had in Alabama, I don't see it translating to the NFL at all, so far at least.
Well, the thing is, last night actually upset me watching the Jaguars and Bengals game Because you see two young quarterbacks, one of them a rookie, the other one a second year, but you can might as well call him a rookie, just like we say Tua is still a rookie because neither of those guys had a full year of football, right? And what aggravated me last night was the simple fact that those guys looked like they were worth developing. See, that's the difference. You seen guys call their protections. You seen guys audibling at the line of scrimmage. You saw guys literally taking shots in tight coverage. You saw guys running with their legs. You saw guys escaping pressure. You saw teams putting the game on their guys' back. You saw consecutive and sometimes 3 in a row executed drives. You saw flaws, but you saw enough to where you felt like these are the type of players that you allow to develop.
I'm right there with you, TD. I feel just watching the game, seeing Burrow make his audibles, make adjustments at the line, putting him in the right play to succeed. It was awesome to see. And also Lawrence, I mean, they were going back and forth, blow for blow. One would score, the other one would answer. I mean, instead, look at us whenever our defense gets a turnover, and then what happens? We go 3 and out, or we get a 1 first down, then we have to punt. We can't sustain the momentum.
Every single excuse they make for our quarterback gets proven wrong by someone else just as young. And it absolutely makes no sense to me. And you know what? People are starting to wake up and see the truth, man. You know, but it is what it is. Tua Tagovailoa is our quarterback right now until the help comes, and it is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, I want to switch gears real quick. What do you think is going to happen in this Colts game? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
I feel that as long as we have a simple game plan on offense, feed Gaskins, and feed Gaskins some more, make some plays on the boundaries with our receivers and Brissett, stop the Colts run game. And I see that. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't get this victory with all the Colts being injured. Like I said, I mean, we're playing them at the right time. We gotta take advantage of that and get to 2-2 before, we got to go play the Bucks. Mm-hmm. We have to win this game. I had a question for you though. What do you think about Michael Deiter? Do you think it's going to affect our O-line?
Yeah, I mean, we got major problems now.
Yeah. I'm worried about DeForest Buckner on the Colts. He can wreak some havoc. Even though he hasn't been playing that well this year, he's still dominant.
Omar Kelly just told everybody last week we're one O-lineman injury away from disaster. And Deiter going out. Man, I thought it was Jesse Davis. And I was like, yeah. But when I was like, oh, Deiter? Oh, my gosh. So I think Mance or whoever from Baltimore comes in now.
Yeah, he's going to be our starting center for this game. I mean, I hope he can, because the center has to call some protection as well. So I hope the quarterback and the center can be on the same page, or it can be a long day. Again, when I seen Deiter, I was like, oh, man, that's the worst thing that can happen to our O-line right now is Deiter being out.
I'm concerned because this is a must win, and we need to win this game. And if our O-line is the main reason that we lose, it's going to be heartbreaking because this is the game you want to win to have a chance at still making a playoff run. You don't want to start out 1-3, and then you got to play the Bucks. You want to win that one, but you don't want to go 1-4 if you did lose. And I know help is on the way, but I'm not sitting here asking help to get, 12-0. Even if the help goes 9-3 while they're here learning the system and stuff, that still can make us miss the playoffs. So I'm worried, man. We got to figure out a way to get this W regardless. I just feel like they're going to send a lot of pressure up the middle and take advantage of our young guards as well.
That's exactly what I'm thinking about. I think they're going to just go up the middle all game, and we're going to have to figure out a way to stop it, or it's going to be a bad situation for us for sure.
Yeah, I'm nervous about it, man. So the elephant in the room pretty much is the Watson story from the last few days. Jay Glazer saying keep your eyes on this situation, and everybody knows Jay Glazer is a home run hitter. He doesn't even put information out there unless he knows for it to be factual, where he got the information firsthand. said that pretty much something could go down, and it could go down as early as Monday. What do you think about all this coming out now?
Man, I think if the Dolphins are going to get Watson, it's going to have to be now. We can't wait for the off season because you never know what could happen. What if, I mean, you know how many more suitors are going to be lining up to try to get him at next off season? Everything, all the charges are dismissed or everything then we're in a bidding war. If you can go get him right now, you have to. And I hear a lot of people talking about, well, why are you going to go give all your draft picks away for Watson? He's probably not even able to play this year. Well, who says we even have to get rid of Tua, though? Why don't you just keep Tua for the season and see what he has if you can't play Watson? And guess what? Next year starts, we got our franchise quarterback ready to go. Might as well get him now.
And either way, I don't see a big drop-off with Jacoby Brissett, even if he had to play.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't see the big drop off or the concern in that regards. But I'm gonna be honest. I got some firsthand information as well. I don't like using the word sources. I have some firsthand information that makes me 8.5 out of 10 confident that help is on the way. But I will say this. How can I word this? If we don't get Watson, it's because we know 100% that criminal charges will be brought. And we'll know that within the next couple of days. I'll just put it like that.
So you see if we are going to trade him, we're going to do it. We're going to do it.
If we trade for Deshaun Watson, then there's a reason to believe that we've done our due diligence and we are not concerned about criminal charges being filed.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
If we don't trade for him, it's because we got some form of confirmation that criminal charges will be filed. And I'm just gonna leave it at that and let that I'm gonna let that be what it is. But I feel like help is on the way. But listen, man, I did want to address a few things. People are mad at me on Twitter right now. All I did is put a tweet with 2 eyes. That's it. And everybody went crazy. But there was a reason for that tweet because I'm based off of what I'm hearing, I'm very confident the help is on the way. But at the same token, to all those people, some people need to stop being hypocrites. They need to stop the hypocrisy, okay? There's an excuse from so many people that don't want Watson to come because of Tua that they go so far as to be hypocrites. I've heard it all. I've heard, TD, how dare you? Do you have no shame? Don't you have a daughter? Yes, I have a daughter, ladies and gentlemen. I also have 4 sons. So if my 4 sons told me, Natty, I'm being accused by 100 women of X, Y, and Z. And he said, but it is not true. I am going to ride for my son, period. If my daughter comes to me and say, Dad, I was assaulted, X, Y, and Z, no matter what happens, I am going to ride for my daughter. My responsibility is my family. My responsibility is not to defend Deshaun Watson, nor the women accusing him. That is the legal system's responsibility. And whatever comes out of that, then we will evaluate it from a factual standpoint. But these same people saying I have no character and Brian Flores only wants high character guys, why aren't y'all same people all on Twitter talking about we need to trade Xavier Howard because he was accused of domestic violence on a pregnant woman and actually got arrested for it? Where are those same people? I don't hear none of them saying that. The same people, you're an idiot if you think we should trade X. The same people say that to me are freely saying right now, how dare I? Do I not have any morals? You're hypocrites. The hypocrisy is real because I don't see you on Twitter every day saying, when are we going to get rid of Xavier Howard? Nah, I ain't chilling because I ain't got to chill. Some of these people need to get called out because they got an agenda. And it's sad. Let Watson in his situation work itself out just like Xavier Howard in his situation worked itself out. We want high character guys. If that was the case, why they gave Mark Walton a second, third chance? If that's the case, why they bring the right tackle in that they cut in camp anyway? They constantly bringing in people that have character concerns, but y'all want to keep on spreading this narrative. Oh, Flores said he want high character guys. Flores signed off on most of them. So y'all stop that mess. You're trying to move the goalposts to make your point however you can. It ain't working over here. It ain't working over here. We done gave y'all every reason here on TD Fins Talk that is in the best interest of the Miami Dolphins why they need to go get Deshaun Watson, and y'all keep moving the goalposts, making every excuse possible. Face it, Tua Tagovailoa is not the player he was in college.
Not at all.
He's not the player he was in college. Just face it already. I mean, let's be honest, man. I know that it seems harsh, but it's the truth. He needs to develop to become a good NFL backup quarterback or be a journeyman starting for different teams that looking for their guy. And yeah, it's early. It's early in his career, but I don't care. That's my assessment. If I'm wrong, then he got to go prove it. Until he proves it, I feel good about my stance. And ain't nobody going to take that away from me. Bro, you're overreacting. Then let me. That's my business. I have a right to. I'm a grown man. And another thing I want to say, I don't answer to nobody. Let's get that straight now. I don't have no newspaper, no TV outlet that backs me where I got to hush what I want to say, where I can't speak my truth 100%. I say what I want. I'm not owned like no beat writer. I ain't got to be careful about what I say because I ain't on the Dolphins payroll. I ain't on nobody payroll. I'm on TD's payroll. So stop coming trying to lecture me about what I should say and what I shouldn't. It can look bad with people in the organization. They may, they don't control me, nor do they can't silence my voice. This is self-made over here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't answer to a paper where Stephen Ross can pick up the phone and say, "Hey, can you write or dial it down?" Oh yeah. We'll make sure they do. Oh, can your guy? He said something controversial that we didn't like. Can you get him to apologize? Yes, a formal apology will be tomorrow. No, ain't nobody on me. Ain't nobody on me. I ain't gonna tell you what you want to hear. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you what I truly think. So I just wanted to get that out the way because I'm tired of y'all people, not all y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about, these haters coming trying to address me like they own me or something. So want to make sure we clear on that. Don't waste your time, man. And I don't answer to nobody. But one man, and that man is above me. That is it. Period. Sorry about that, Aaron. I just had to go off on a little tangent, man.
No, you're fine. I'm right there with you. I think that all these people trying to make all these excuses why we shouldn't go get Deshaun Watson, those are the people that they're going to blindly walk with Tua. It doesn't matter what he shows you. They're still going to ride or die with that guy. I mean, like I said, I love the kid. I mean, I thought he was going to be a really good quarterback. I mean, I was wrong from what I see. I mean, the only game, and it's an outlier, is the Cardinals game. I mean, that's the only time I've seen flashes of, oh, this kid could be good. But one start out of all the starts he's had, I mean, you have to be consistent to be a great quarterback in this league. Having one good game, that's a backup. Because they're not consistent.
I just can't walk past it, bro. Like people, there's this running joke around TD, say 5 good things about Tua. You first. And make sure all 5 of them things on the field. You first. Any of y'all who keep on TD say 5 good things about Tua, you first, and make sure they're all football tangibles on the field only. Good luck. I ain't holding my breath to get 5 out of you. I'm not holding my breath to get 5 out of you. The truth, it is what it is. Y'all want to make every excuse in the world about what he ain't got around him. We already know that. But the reality is we can't afford to get him everything he need around him. So it is what it is. So now you need to be looking at a guy who can compensate for what you don't have around him. Will that guy do it all? No. But it is a less of a fix around him if you bring that guy in. Help is on the way, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I feel like having like the people's argument saying even if we get Watson, we won't make the Super Bowl because of our line. I mean, that might be true, but isn't as a fan base we're ready for finally a franchise quarterback. It's been way too long, man. If you just go back and look at Deshaun Watson's rookie highlights, I mean, you can see the greatness.
Ain't even close
right away.
Bro.
Yeah, ain't even close.
It ain't even close. And Ronnie I know you were trolling. I actually wasn't talking about you, but you reminded me of those people who keep doing that. I already know you was trolling, playing around, bro. They know who they are, bro. They know who they are. Hey, nah, Ronnie, you ain't got to apologize. Trust me, I know that you were just joking, but you did remind me of those people that do that mess, man. But anyway, man, like I said, Aaron, listen, we got you've been through it all. I mean, are you north of 30? Are you over 30 years old?
Yeah, I'm 32 years old.
So, and I'm 36, about to be 37. Well, hold on, 85. Yeah, I think I'm about to be 37. I don't even remember my age no more, man. But listen, man, I done been through it all, man. I always tell people your football fandom don't really start until you're about 14 years old. Now, those younger years, you're a fan, but you don't understand the game like that typically.
Oh.
Okay, even if you play the game, you don't understand the nuances of the game till you're about 14 years old. And some people 18, some people not until they're 25. But I always start at 14, man. So I got when I start my clock at 14, I got almost 23 years into actually being into my team. And listen, I done seen it all. 23 years, that is the epitome of post Dan Marino, ladies and gentlemen. And most of y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Aaron. All you know is post Dan Marino. You might have remembered him as a young boy watching him, but you don't understand the game at the time. Nope. You don't remember the plays and how the type of formations, whether we ran a 4-3, 3-4. You don't remember none of that. You have to be past the age pretty much of 40 now to have any real like substantive remembrance of the Dan Marino era. So people like me, people like you, all we really know is the post-era Dan Marino. And what have we been given? People look at us like, how could y'all even be fans from all y'all know? The era y'all know, how is it possible for y'all to even be fans? And I have to ask, how is it possible for us to be fans? What have we gotten that makes this team cheerworthy in the last 22 years?
Nothing really at all.
You wonder why I kick back on people that say, TD, man, you need to stop that. Your loyalty lies with the team and the players of it. No, it don't. Stop spreading that lie. It lies with the team, but you ain't got no loyalty to no player. They got to come earn it from the fan base. They got to earn that dying loyalty. And that's part of the problem in the last 22, 23 years. We just so gullible and just lovey-dovey all up on players that never earned a thing. Never earned a single thing. We give them the credit. You was a first-round pick. We love you, and you're the best thing ever. We will never let nobody talk bad about you. But now we've entered a whole new realm of they pick and choose who's worthy of getting that heat and who's not. I mean, there's two guys that came in the same draft. One name is Tua Tagovailoa and one name is Noah Igbenogany, and both of them are first-round picks. Y'all tell me if they getting treated the same. Y'all tell me if our fan base is treating them the same. And that's why I tell y'all, the people who are hypocrites in that area, they're not our fans. They are not Miami Dolphin fans. They're Alabama fans. And some of y'all sitting there tying yourself to them. Some of y'all sitting there associating yourself like, yeah, we all won. They ain't you. Soon as that man get traded for a 6th-round pick, they gonna bail. All right, I'll be nice. 4th-round pick. And that's the truth. I'm telling y'all, they ain't no Dolphin fans. You ain't gonna hear from them same people that you get agreeing with their points if they trade to them. You ain't gonna even see them no more. They gonna wish us death and move on. It's that simple.
Yeah, and another thing about the Watson talk, and hearing a lot of people saying how could you give up all those resources to get Watson, not knowing that he's going to be able to play or not. But look at what we've done in the draft the last couple of years with the resources we already did have. I mean, are you confident to say that this regime is going to be able to draft good players in the 1st round anyway? I mean, come on. I mean, might as well go get the proven commodity.
That's a piece of it. But who are the top 3 teams that people are seeing in the NFL right now? I know it's early, but who's looking like they're the top 3 teams in the NFL right now? You got any of them in mind?
Top 3 right now in the NFL? I would go the Rams as one of them.
Stop. You can stop right there. See, I didn't know where you were going to go, but I knew the Rams would be one of them. What did the Rams do? They gave up assets to go get their freaking guy. Yeah. They gave up the assets to go get their franchise quarterback. Now they out here with tough games, winning them, making plays. They went and got their guy. Y'all ain't know all these excuses got to stop. And y'all got to stop aligning yourself with people that don't have the best interests of this team. And you know what? If you don't want Watson because you're concerned about X, Y, and Z, I promise y'all nothing's wrong with that. But stop making it seem like Tua is the answer. That's the issue I have. Y'all ain't had a single ounce of evidence that suggests that he's the answer. Ain't a single ounce of evidence to suggest he's the answer. If you don't want Watson, I have no problem with that. But stop trying to make it seem like the reason why you don't want him is because Tua is good enough. Stop it. Stop. This man is underwhelming, underperforming, shows up small, can't read defenses, no pre-snap, no post-snap reads, no audibles, no alerts, no checks. One read, like I told y'all since college. It holds the ball too long and prone to injury. Not injury prone, but prone to injury. It's all showing up. It's all showing y'all. And you're still making, oh my gosh, you just see Joe Burrow last night. Trevor Lawrence still got a lot of work to do, but at least did you see the intangibles? And people, you need to stop. We need to come together, be supportive. Well, get on my page because mine the right one. And yeah, I said it. Everybody, I know everybody think they know it all. But where's the evidence? All I ask for is the evidence that tells us, look, Tua does this well, he does that well, he does that well. All he needs to improve is this, this, and this. You can't. Because nobody can sit here and tell me what he actually does well on the field. And I'm talking about well on a scale of 1 to 10, 7 or better. What area does he perform at a 7 or better in? You can't find it. And I'm going to give you one. I don't even know what it is. I'm going to just say he got one area he performed better than the 7. And I don't even know what that is. But I'm just trying to give you something. But at the quarterback position, there's about 25 areas of things that you're going to need to do to become elite. There's about 25 areas that you're going to need to master to become elite. He got one. And I'm just giving you that one. I still don't know what it is, but I'm giving it to you. No, man. I can't. Man, why am I passionate? I got to be honest with y'all. I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm almost done, man.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool.
Why am I so passionate about it? Because everybody always got something to say about another grown man. Bro, you need to calm down. You're invested too much in this. That's right, I am. If you ain't, this ain't for you. This is the home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Real fans invested like this. But anyway, you want to know why I'm so passionate about it and it bothers me? Because I value my time. I value my time in life. And I give this team a lot of my time because I love the building of something. I love when you have a see that's the beauty of the toughness of the NFL. there's like 1,000 factors, and they all got to come together better than everybody else's 1,000 factors to win a Super Bowl. And it's just like the ultimate game, and it's like more intricate than chess. It's more intricate than chess. And I love it. It's the game you love. And my team, how are we going to build this? How are we going to be better than everybody else? How are we going to get this done? How are we going to figure this out? It's just a beautiful thing. But I'm so passionate about it because I've saw us go so many different ways and fail. And then when you got something in front of you where, all right, you failed at it, but at least you know you did, and we're making excuses for it so that we can keep failing. Oh, no, that is a waste of my time. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to scream to the top of my lungs, Tua Tagovailoa is not the franchise quarterback for the Miami Dolphins. I don't think he ever will be. Now, all my haters, I said, I don't think. That don't make me right, but that's where I stand right now. He is not a franchise quarterback that's going to be successful for the Miami Dolphins. If he goes out and they stick with him and he proves that he is, I was wrong. Life moves on. Thank you. That's why I ain't the general manager. But my common sense is telling me, Miami, help is on the way. Help is on the way. Some of y'all love this abuse. Some of y'all love going back to your abuser. Some of y'all addicted to it. Like, Aaron, have we not been abused for 20-some years?
Yes, man.
As a fan?
Suffering needs to stop already. We need us to go get the guy. And for fans to say that they've seen with their own two eyes, Tua has it. I mean, what are they watching? What are they watching?
It kills me. It's like fans are like, no, let's just stick with this abuse. At least we know how much it hurts. Like, come on.
Just so they can have their guy at quarterback. That's it.
Like, there are some healthy relationships out there, y'all. Y'all can get out of the one you in if it's a toxic, abusive, whatever. Go find one that works for you. Stop holding on. Stop holding on. I don't get it, man. Oh, my gosh. See, TD a big hypocrite. One day you love him. Next you hate him. First of all, you a lie. Ain't no one day I love him, the next day I hate him. First of all, there have only been one moment in time that lasted for about 4 days that I've loved Tua Tagovailoa, and that was as soon as I left training camp. I raved about him. Outside of that, you are a lie other than game day. Let's go Tua, because he all you got. If you're a real Dolphin fan, soon as you get in that moment, it's what you got. No need to complain about it in the moment. Let's go. We wish him best because he's driving the ship. It's that simple. What some of y'all just ain't used to is somebody being a realist, being real, man. Anyway, man, what is your outlook, Aaron, on the rest of the season? Record prediction for the rest of the season?
Man, before the season started, I was thinking we were going to win 12 games easily. But, I mean, it all depends on this game, honestly. The Colts, I mean, if we can get to 500 and, I mean, you got the Bucks next week. But if we can get to 500, I still think we're going to end up probably with 11 wins this year if we can get on a roll. But, you know, it can go sideways in a second. So, I mean, I think it really depends on this game because if we go out on Sunday and lose to the Colts, I mean, I see us only winning maybe 8 games this year. I think
8 games?
8 games. If I mean, going 1-3 and then going to have to go play the Bucks, make it 1-4.
If we lose 8 games this year, it's an absolute failure.
Absolute failure.
It's an absolute failure.
And some fans are going to say the reason we lost those games is because of the line, of course. Come on,
No. You know what they're going to say? They're going to say, we lost 8 games. We would have won 11 if Tua wasn't out those 3.
Oh, come on. He was not going to beat the Bills. Did you see his first 2 possessions? I don't even know how he would have done with the Raiders game.
No. Go back. Do you know the first 2 plays of the game, he got sacked?
Yep.
Before he got hurt, the first 2 plays of the game, he got sacked. Jacoby played a whole week last week plus overtime Did he get
2
sacked
sacks, 2 sacks, yeah.
2 times in the whole game?
That's it, because he can escape the pocket, though. He can make some plays. So I don't see Tua doing that. The only time I seen him do that was, again, against the Cardinals. That's the only game anyone can go back to is the Cardinal game. The Patriot game, he did pretty good the second time, but the Cardinals games where all the fans go to is, you see he can do that every week. Well, why hasn't he done it then?
Well, which is true. Well, here's where I'm a little bit reasonable for Tua, you know. And everything I said, I feel is true in effect, right? But I also feel like maybe he just won't be the same because of the hip injury. I just don't see the same player as Alabama. Like, there is a step that looked like it was lost. And not only in his mobility, but also in his arm. And maybe that has something to do with that, you know, planting with that hip motion, throwing the ball deep and stuff. I feel like maybe he just, and he said it himself too, he don't know if he'll ever be back to what he used to be. I don't know. This is all speculation, but maybe that's an issue where he's 100% healthy, but he doesn't have the same body anymore that he used to. The athleticism certainly isn't what it used to be. Could that be a factor?
I mean, I think it has to be. I mean, even if you go back to his Alabama days, he had more zip on the ball. It seems like, I know his wide receivers are wide open, but even his deep ball, he'd hit people on the money. And now it always seems, like you said, his ball placement, it's not where it was in Alabama at all. His mobility, he seems even slower in the pocket, escaping pressure. He's not the same guy that he was in Alabama.
I feel like that might be a major issue that's being overlooked. Nobody's actually talking about. And if that's the case, it's a lost cause anyway. And another thing, I'm sorry, I know I keep going on many tangents, but another thing, why does everybody get mad at me for saying what the Dolphins already believe, but they're not allowed to say it in public? Why else would we have even been trying to pursue Deshaun Watson, ladies and gentlemen? Why else? Or is there still people that believe we never, ever were trying to
It was all a lie.
Please put it in the comment section. I got to see who these people are. Is there anyone who believes that the Miami Dolphins never, ever, ever, ever tried to pursue Deshaun Watson this whole time? Please put it in the comment section. Oh, my gosh. See, I want to show y'all the delusion. Please, ladies, stand up. Nobody can see you behind your keyboard. Put it in the comment section. They never, ever tried to pursue Deshaun Watson. Ever. See, some of y'all just trolling to be funny. But some people truly believe that, Aaron. They really believe that. They do. I mean, and that's how deep the delusion is. And I sympathize, ladies and gentlemen. Let me have a moment of calmness for a second. I actually sympathize with y'all, though. I mean, these people are only doing what true fans do. If you are a Alabama fan and you've been a fan of Tua Tagovailoa since college, thank you, man. I get it. You ride for the kid and want to see him succeed in whatever situation he goes to. It's kind of how I am with Rajon Rondo. I'm the biggest Rajon Rondo fan. I was a big Dwayne Wade fan too, because I always respected players that came in the league without the big name, but still end up having a big name. It's just like Dwayne Wade when he came in the league. It was Melo, LeBron, you know, all of those guys. And there's a Dwayne Wade that came in too, but he actually put the work in and said, I'm on this mountain too. Those are the guys I respect. So I've always been like that with Rajon Rondo. So I understand you're going to ride for him no matter what. But at least Rondo shows up big. At least he comes to the game and contributes and say, yeah, I'm that dude. At least he earns a nickname, Playoff Rondo. At least you see what I'm saying? How you out here riding for somebody that ain't proved nothing? Like, gosh, you should be saying to yourself, yeah, you're like, you know what? I'm going to give y'all an out. This is what y'all should do. Instead of looking crazy all the time, making excuses, this is what you should do. Hey, man, I just think Tua's not the same anymore because of his hip injury. I just don't think he'll ever be the same again. You know, because if that hip wasn't still bothering him, he'd be the greatest of all time. I'll accept that. They give you a little bit of pride, hold your chin up. If it wasn't for the injury, he'd be the league MVP. Like, come on, man. Man, let's get back to some football, man. Listen, man, you said you still see 11 wins. 8-8 potential is a disaster for us. What major holes do you think we have on this team outside of offensive line and quarterback at this time?
Oh man, our linebackers, Jerome Baker's been struggling. We paid this man all this money, and he's not a good run stopper at all. Though, and everywhere the people that don't like watch the games or just look at, oh, he has 12, 13 tackles, but where were those tackles at? Like 8 yards past the line of scrimmage. He's never in there run stopping. He played a little better last week against the Raiders, but I mean, our linebacker, we need to definitely upgrade in linebacker. That's for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say I hate when people say running back. A lot of people want running backs, but I mean, Gaskins is doing what he needs to do, man. I think they just need to let him eat more and be more consistent with that. Linebacker would probably be my biggest need after offensive line for sure, though. I think we need new linebackers. I mean, what do you think the major weaknesses on our team right now?
I feel like we need to start really preparing for our future at the cornerback position because we're holding our hat on that right now, but those guys are getting older and older. Noah, again, doesn't look like he's going to be the guy long term. I like to see, Nick Needham, and then they're saying Noah's about to, make a debut. I will see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think we need to start preparing for our corners, their replacement, building something. I don't know how they're gonna do it. If Nick Needham can be the guy, that's good. That's one of them. But at some point, X and Byron Jones is not like a 4-year future player for this team, in my opinion, unless they continue to play great football and then we get a friendly deal where we can retire them out eventually. But time will tell on that. Outside of that, I like where we're headed in the safety position. Linebackers, that's a give-in. This is the year, next offseason, they need to go in free agency and actually don't play around at the linebacker position. Get you 1 or 2 real studs at the position. Gave Jerome Baker all that money, and people have been beating the table saying why. And I didn't even understand why, but people are like, well, he's always available. And I don't care. Noah's available every game.
Yeah, he's a healthy scratch.
Yeah, so miss me with that. And O-line, we already know what time it is. Outside of that, I think we're headed in the right direction. I brought this up earlier on Twitter, and somebody brought this to my attention. Not that it's gonna happen, but this would be like the most like gangster move ever. What if Chris Greer brought Watson and Laramie Tunsil back?
Yeah, that would be awesome right there.
You know how wild that would be if he brought Laramie Tunsil and Watson back at the same time and gave up the farm, whatever. But would that be crazy?
That would be crazy right there.
Who would be down for that? Put it in the comment section. Like you had to give up 4 firsts, 2 seconds, and 2/3 or something like that. Like crazy amount. But would you do it for Watson and Tunsil, both of them? Ted Ferguson said, TD, not possible. What are you talking? Why do y'all just say things to say it? How is it not possible? And don't tell me nothing about money. Money gets moved like that. Money gets moved like that. They can bring Watson in, and before his $35 million kick in next year, they can give him another $70 million in signing bonus and spread it out with 2 voidable years if they want and clear up $30 million in cap space a year. Money ain't the issue. What you think Patrick Mahomes did? Do you know Patrick Mahomes got that 10-year, $500 million deal and has already restructured it twice and hasn't even got paid from it yet? This is like the first year he's going to get paid from it. Do y'all know that? Money is fluid. It's fluid. I would do it.
I would do it in a heartbeat as well. We don't even Laramie Tunsil would instantly be our best offensive lineman if we got him tomorrow for sure.
Let me tell you what they need to do. I know people are gonna get mad about this. Imagine going to get Watson and Tunsil. Save one of those pieces of draft capital and send Christian Wilkins off. I think he'll be better in a 4-3 anyway. And that's pretty much why they brought Adam Butler in. And Christian Wilkins starting to play better, but go ahead and get the assets for him. Use that as leverage. Also, re-up on Will Fuller next year and trade Devontae Parker. Also, see, and this is how you're going to get some capital back to work with. Now, if you don't want to include Christian Wilkins in the trade him for an offensive guard, a really good offensive guard in the NFL. Y'all see how that works? Trade Devontae Parker for another good guard or center in the NFL. You take players like that. Grant and Albert Wilson, just save the money, cut them. I mean, it's so many things this team can do because we got depth at certain positions. We got more guys than the ones that we need, honestly. And you can survive, but you be bringing in a good situation on your, like, think about that. Think about that in general. Let's say, like hypothetically say Tua stays, right? Think about trading Christian Wilkins for a legitimate guard in the NFL, like a good one, because that's what it would be worth. And trading Devontae Parker for another guard or a center. I mean, automatically your team gets better just from moves like that alone. Player for player, and you get some quality on your line to help Tua out or Watson, whatever it may be. And you ain't spend a single draft pick because y'all think Parker's still going to be long-term here in Miami? Y'all think Parker going to be long-term here in Miami? I lost them. But no, I don't think so, man. I really don't. But we'll see. Time will always tell y'all. Trade Justin Coleman. Don't get me started on that. Do not get me started on that. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. We got 300 people watching. Well, there he is. He must have mistakenly dropped out.
Yeah, my bad, TB.
No, you're good. Yeah. But there's a lot of things that we could actually do to make this team better and take losses in other areas where we still can survive without guys. That's how y'all should be thinking. This is how we should be thinking. Everybody like, how can we help the O-line get better now? How can we help the O-line get better now? Those are suggestions right there in your face. Certain guys you got to send off, man. What's some things that's on your mind with the team, Aaron?
Man, I just feel that, again, like the coaching. I remember I listened when you went to training camp, how you were saying the coaches were just having our defense play in zone for Tua. Come on, man. Like, what he struggles at the most. Why wouldn't you play man-to-man and make him get better consistently? I mean, that falls on the coaches, developmental.
Well, I don't know if they were doing that for Tua, but I know that's all they gave him was zone. And he was just picking them apart.
Why not just put him in man-to-man the whole game and get him used to it instead of just running zones? Because, all quarterbacks can eat up a zone, especially if you can't hit the quarterback in practice. Come on, man. I definitely think we have a little bit of coaching issues, man, and it needs to be addressed, or this team's going to fall apart, or Flo's going to lose the locker room.
Well, they are in a tough situation. Chris Grier is on a real hot seat. Chris Grier can get fired after all of this.
Oh, yeah.
We go 8-8, and he doesn't trade for Watson, he's getting fired. Y'all mark my words. We go 8-8 and we don't trade for Watson, Chris Grier getting fired.
Do you think if we go 8-9 and we get Watson,
8-9?
Yeah. Do you think Grier still gets fired?
Even we can go 9-8. We can go 9-8 and he getting fired.
Yeah.
You mean if he gets Watson?
Yeah, if he gets Watson, but the team still goes 8-9 this year.
No, well, first of all, we ain't going 8-9 with Watson.
Well, assuming if he can't play or something like that, where he has to sit or something.
No, because you brought in the future. You brought in the guy. Yeah. And you got to wait till you see how he does with this team. Yeah, and let me tell you another thing, y'all. If we win 10 games, Greer can still get fired. You know why? Nobody want to talk about the fact that we have the 5th easiest schedule in the NFL starting the season, based off of last year's teams. And after week 5, we got the number 1 easiest schedule in the NFL. And you don't make the playoffs? On your schedule, you got 10 teams that you are supposed to guarantee beat. With the talent you brought in and what you did last year, you got 10 teams that's a guaranteed win, and you don't hit that mark, fired. And then out of those other 7 that aren't guaranteed wins, you got to at least be 43% on them. You got to at least be 3-4 on those. And that's a 13-4 season. And we already dropped one of those games. Raiders. Everybody, with Jacoby Brissett, we were fighting. Yeah, the O-line could have been better. We would have won. Watson would have been there. We would have won. But again, you got what you got. You can't change the O-line right now. What can you change? There you have it. We already dropped a game that we definitely should have won, and all y'all know it. We should be 2-1 right now. Buffalo was going to beat us no matter what, because until we get our franchise quarterback, we will never beat Buffalo. Y'all get over it now. Until this man done owned us, Josh Allen, that bum of all bums, done owned us since he came into the league, and y'all think it's the team. No, you need somebody to be able to keep up with him or even be better.
Yeah, the Bills have so much confidence when they play the Dolphins right now because we don't have the guy. All they're going to do is blitz us, and that's it. And then Josh Allen our defense will hold up for a portion of the game. But then, I mean, after we keep getting punt, I mean, they're done. I mean, they're going to score eventually. I mean, look, we didn't even put up a single point. It was 35-0. Come on, man.
It's ridiculous, bro. Got blown out, man. The Miami Dolphins had to go get their franchise quarterback. Will they do it? Time will tell. But I'll tell y'all this, man, because we're about to get out of here. We're coming up on an hour. I will say this. Help is on the way. It's on the way, Aaron.
I hope so, man. I'm waiting for it. Waiting for the breaking news.
I know, right? Talk to him. Give me your last thoughts, bro.
Man, I was predicting the first 3 games were going to be 2-1 as well. I know there's a lot of fans that are down right now or they have no optimism for the season. They're already saying that we suck. Like you said, we have the 5th easiest schedule in the league. I mean, after we get through this rough stretch, we should go on a run. I mean, even with our shortcomings, we should. I mean, like I said, I'm predicting at least 11 wins as long as they can beat the Colts this Sunday. All we can do is get better. Hopefully our coaches get better. Hopefully they're learning each week and they can design some better plays for our offense, and our defense just keeps ramping up. I mean, they even started slow last year and then they started on a tear. So I feel like all is going to be okay, especially if help's on the way, like you're saying, TD.
Time will tell. I think some things are happening today and this weekend or next week. Help is on the way, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Man, this is TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Thank you so much, Aaron, for hanging out with me tonight, man. I appreciate you coming through. Great to hear your thoughts on all of this, man. Any last words before we go?
No, man, just thanks for having me. I appreciate you, TD, and keep doing the good work, brother.
Absolutely, man. I'll give you a call in a little bit, all right?
All right, man.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, have a good
Yes,
one.
ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to get out of here, man. I'm going to have a movie night with the wife. I was going to have smoke show tonight. But you know what? I realized I might just do that every 2 weeks because I can't take the delusion every week. Yeah, TD don't want to smoke tonight. I can't take the delusion every week. People arguing stuff that's just, it doesn't even make sense. No, I can't take the delusion every week. I can't take T Rich every week. I'm throwing shots because I know he in here. But no, man. I appreciate y'all, TD, the smoke delusional. Yeah, it is. But I appreciate y'all coming through. I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Love y'all, love y'all, love y'all. Make sure you hit that like button on your way out. Man, we're going to be on the better days. And if not, we're going to be right here talking about it because there needs to be a level of accountability. I want my team to win. I want them to do what's best for the organization. And right now, what we're doing ain't it. So they need to get it done and make us proud fans. But one more thing before I go. I'm having a conversation today with some of the fellas, and it was interesting, something they brought up. You know how we go into games versus the Chiefs, Baltimore, the Bucks, and we automatically count it a loss? That's where our problem lies. The team hasn't given us a team where we feel like every game is winnable. We automatically look at our schedule and count certain games as a loss. If we were Chiefs fans, we'd go down that schedule and we wouldn't count a single game as a guaranteed loss. We may say 3 or 4 of them. That's going to be a tough one, but I think we get it. That's the problem. Any team that has a franchise quarterback doesn't say that's a guaranteed loss. You know what they say? That's going to be a tough one, but we might can get it. We need to get our franchise quarterback. This TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. All the real Dolphin fans, stand up. Stand up. See y'all soon. Peace. I'm out.